right? I'm now recording. I'm always forgetting this. Um, that is so important for me, this live streaming or live sharing, just because I want to come from now with a great information for you. It has been a long time, was a lot of things going on, and now I have to say that I have really incredible support, and it's time for me to share everything, right, that I can to help you to perform better, to have great tips about lifestyle, about minimalism as well, and high performance, right, when we can create phenomenal results in business and in life, as I am doing it right now with my business, and as well some of the things that I have incorporated so far that I'm getting great results. So let me check if I am live in the group. Oh yes, here we are. Yes, fantastic. So I want to tell you a few things. First of all, my intention is that it will come that every week we will be like a kind of training or teaching or a PowerPoint presentation or something that will help you to shift the mindset, right? To create momentum and to have more results, not only in life, but as well in the business, right? I'm speaking about the coaches and entrepreneurs that we have in this group. And I want to come with an incredible agenda for you, and as well to announce you that maybe the trainings and the things that I will share with you could be for, I mean, interesting, right? For you to apply, and as well maybe for other people to use it. One of the things that I want also to do, that I love it and I have done it before as well, is to come up, right, once, maybe once a month or two or twice, or no, maybe a week, who knows, I don't know yet, that you can we can have a guest, right, from the group as well, to speak about um, your profession, your business, as I did it before with interviews. So I want from the group itself that we'll have like a guest presentation about who you are and the things that you have done it and so on, right? So I would love to do so. You know as well that I do have the Expert TV channel as well that I'm sharing with my friend, beautiful Melanie. That for you have to connect with her. So I'm doing that every Friday. And today's training, or just sharing some of the insights, is for you to understand more what is all about the high performance, what is the meaning, and as well how we can implement it in our lives, right, in our businesses in a very easy way. But why is connected with a simply way of being, and how this has an incredible impact in our businesses, in our comprehension of the behavior of the human being, and how come we can be more alert and more in tune with these skills and our own talents, and we will start to attract the people that we want in our lives. Doesn't matter if it's in a relationship, if it's a client, if it's a new member of our team. The process is similar, just we need to change the wording and the approach maybe, but the intentionality, the attitude, and the action has to be part of it, okay? So I cannot see the comments from here. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to share my screen. I did like a tiny presentation for you to have, and you will see. I think it's interesting. That will put you a little bit more in tune about the things that I can teach. It's a little bit sometimes complicated at first until you will know me, because I am sometimes I'm speaking this kind of language that is hard to understand, but once you learn the principles behind, is amazing, because really you open yourself to another dimension. Okay, so that's the way to go. For those of you who don't know me, yet so much because you had only one contact with me, or maybe you just came into the group and nothing else happened, right? So I want to introduce myself a little bit more before I'm getting into this presentation. Is going to take like a 45 minutes, maybe no more than that. So I hope that this first, the later on, the ones that I will do from now on will be shorter, like a 20 or 30 minutes so far. But I want to introduce a little bit about myself. I am well passionate about coaching and mentoring people, and the reason is because I love to see people blossom, right, and how they can shift the momentum, the current perspective that they have right now, to another dimensions, as I said before. I help women normally to overcome limiting beliefs into self-empowerment and to play big and to apply the tools, right, in high performance. And we're going to see what is that means exactly for you to have a joyful life or better life, right, and better results as well in the business. Don't feel stuck. Be proud of you. Feel that you are enough, right, that you're worth it. Don't be afraid about how you speak sells, for example, or how you can evolve to the best version of yourself, right? And I'm going to teach as much as I can how you can become more with less. And this is crucial. This is something that I really put into practice in the last months, and more with this pandemic. And I'm going to teach you some of the things that we need to pay attention about it. We want that our businesses, for example, will blossom. All right. So I love it. I was more than, I mean, I'm practicing life coaching and coaching in general for more than 25 years, right? At first that I study natural medicine, so I'm a doctor in a naturopathic doctor, and I study all what is related to the body, connectivity with the brain, and how the thinking process are impacting our body, right? And was something that is called psychoneuroimmunology, right? It's the subconscious mind and the thinking process can create really some kind of illnesses and so on, pathologies, right? And we have to be very aware about that thing. So I was very intrigued about how this works. So that's why I study. And also because I wanted to heal some of the things that I had in my childhood, right? So I need to become the best version of myself to be able to share that with the world as well, of the people or the clients that are coming to my private consults to see what they can do better or transform or shift, right? So the incredible thing is how the brain works and how we are capable really to change the patterns, and we can be creators of whatever we desire. Actually, this slide is so ugly, but I have to change it next time. So yeah, so another thing that I am, I'm super creative. So I have this talent to see beyond what other people can see, and I adore it because I can really like make a little bit of magic around it, and this is something that is phenomenal. And as everybody, right, we have a story, and that story is super important to embrace it. And we are evolving with that. We embrace that story and we expand our awareness to be able to use it in positive. So this is another thing that I use and I teach my clients as well to be able to shift the paradigm, right? So that's phenomenal. All right, so I'm going just to share my screen. Be with me because I need to find out my PowerPoint. And the reason why I choose PowerPoint and not live streaming and so on, I hope that will work. Yeah. All right. Can you see that? I hope that you can see it. Yes, yeah, yeah. All right. So I hope that you can see that. Oh, oh, here we are from the beginning. The reason why I wanted to share the PowerPoint with you is because, oh, I disappeared. is because I'm very shy sometimes. I am very introverted. And when I'm explaining live streaming, sometimes like this, if it's a little bit long, um, I'm just so shy that my brain is not coordinating with my mouth and all the ideas are all over the place. So I need to really, sometimes it's easier for me just to share that with you. So, all right, so let's get started. High performance, right? Emotional intelligence, you're going to see and to hear a lot of these things in practice, in how we can solve conflicts and how we can solve limiting beliefs, right? Doesn't matter if it's connected with our businesses, doesn't matter if it's connected with our private life, with ourselves, right? And how we can lead as well for those that have businesses to a better results in your businesses and to embrace what you are worth it for. All right. And we're going to speak today about the stress, and it is something that I love it. I love it because it's the cause of many things, and it's cause as well not only to feel the body completely broken, right? Because that leads to many other things. I'm going to explain a little bit how this works, but as well as you will know me as I go and move forward, because we will speak about as well quantum physics and we will speak about vibration and all the laws of the old and ancient wisdom applied to businesses and mindset and so on. But the stress, right, always is going to lead us to three main emotions. When we feel stress, our body is going to completely change the perception of the reality that you're living in. And this is very important because physically, right, the brain is going to create some kind of alert modes that is going to change the chemistry. The chemistry in our body is going to change. So it's very important for us to be very aware of that. And if we can apply certain tips about this, it's the first thing that we need to address to have a very a joyful life, to have a better and happiness right around us, less pain, less sense of unworthiness, and so on. And as well, if we have a high levels of stress, right, this can be chronic and can be leading to more fear, more sadness, and more anger as well. And this is going to impact not only your life, but as well your business. All right, and the results of your businesses. So let's do it. So one of the things that I love it is always when I have a new client or a person wants to work with me is to feel the person, right? And leveling up the person or the persona, right, is crucial to have better results in everything that you do. So one of the questions that I always ask, no matter what, is if you wish to do so, if you really want to create something different from your life, right? Maybe your relationship is not so grateful. Maybe you're doubting about yourself many times, no? Or maybe you feel that you're not enough, or you don't have a pathway to solve situations with your businesses, right? So we have to really wish to change something, to be able to put our attitude into it, to put our intention to it, and to put the action mode into it, right? So this is the first thing. The second thing is to really discover what is your current perspective and how far you want to go, because this is amazing. This you can create really the pathway and the visions of yourself in different perspectives. And as well, one of the things is if you feel really stuck and you feel like you are not moving on and you are just, all the time in the same way of thinking, right? With the same kind of thinking process, right? This is going to really impact the results, for example, in your businesses, right? So we have to ask questions like this. We need to be less stressed to be able more focused, right? We have to stop procrastination because this is one of the worst things that we can have it in our businesses as well. And to be more productive means for me to apply the minimalism laws, right? Is to simplify, in this process. Why? Because we have to be efficient. And this is super important. We have to stop worrying about our our outcomes so much, and follow more the dreams, because when you follow your dream, something is happening as well in the brain, and this is going to help you as well to imagine and to create different things. And this is super important, and this is the how the high performance um, people are creating their own reality, right? We're going to learn so many other things. I'm just reading if we have any comment here. No, so far. All right, so okay, so let's move on. What we're going to leave today and to see today is how we are going to level up our persona, our environment, and our business, right? So for me, or for the concept itself of high performance, right? It is succeeding above and beyond starting norms over the long term. That means that you are here, right? So we need to co-create something within you, the force and the energy coming from within you, right? To be able to upskill your awareness and your entire self to another level, right? That is going to give you the tools and the sight and the vision and the mission and everything together to be able to have um, those succeeds, right? Those things that you want to attract to you in the long term, right? And this is very super important, because what is going to show you, right, is to bring you more clarity and as well the energetic compound that you need to rock and roll, to have really phenomenal months, to attract the right lover, or to have better relationship with your kids, or just be happier, right? Be in gratitude mode and be in celebration mode. So, why clarity? Well, this is the first thing that I work with my clients, the clarity mindset. And when we have clear mindset, is because we declare it, right? We declutter it. That means that we release everything that is not needed. We open a space to focus in one thing, to focus in the thing that bring us the passion, bring us up the feeling of I am enough, that I want to create this in the world, etc. So the first thing that we are have to, or you have to ask in this question is, first of all, who you are, right? And what is your desire, and how you want to intend, right, to perform that, and how you're going to interact with other people as well. This is super important. Why? Because when you know who you are and who you're becoming in this process, when you are tapping into that desire is connecting with the divine presence that is open you for another awareness to be able to transmute things in the physical world to upscale that vibrational mode, the quantum field. And the other thing is, if you want to perform better, you have to understand how you are related to you, and as well how you are related to others. Okay, so this is super important as well. And when you are and you have this clarity of mind, right, you're starting to upscale your sight in different levels, and all your senses are starting to attract, not to attract, to trap the same frequencies in different ways. The energetic compound here is super important, because it's going really to give you the experience, right? And it's going to generate a different discipline of yourself and focus. And when you are vibrating different energetic compound, things are going to happen differently. So normally people, right, when you are this clarity and energy vibe together, people are going to come around yourself. People are wanting to work with you. People are they will want to do business with you, be coached by you, and they are going to love your products and services as well. Right, it's super important this, because you will start expanding your life, your entire life, right? It's all um, in a very incredible pathway, and this is super cool. All right, let's start with your persona, right? So what is that all about? So when you are really full engaged with yourself and you are putting joyful moments, right, in your life, you celebrate and you are full of gratitude, right? This is going to help you to start fulfilling the purpose of your life, of who you are and who you are becoming, right? So in this case, what we have to learn is how I can apply the minimal way of being to become more at the same time, right? It's who I am becoming in this process with less things that I can high perform in myself in the scenario, in the pathway out there, right? So this is super interesting if we know how to do it, of course. So one of the things that is super important, and I love it, is these 6 habits, right? Is you have to seek that clarity at first. You have to generate energy. You have to raise that necessity for you. Why I'm doing why I'm doing this? What is the main reason? And the purpose, and what is my vision? Why I'm doing these things, right? You have to increase as well productivity, but not in the hassle way where you is all over the place. Yes, within a minimalist way, is be in alignment. That is a huge differentiation between alignment and as well achievement, right? So we have to be very, very aware about these two concepts. I was teaching this the other day with my team, my beautiful team. So it's super important about that, number 4. And as well, when you are developing that influence, not only with you, but around yourself, is when you're expanding and you're open the quantum field, right? And this is when people are starting to be attracted to you. And of course, demonstrated courage. And the reason is because when you are in fear, you're stressed out, right? You are sad, you are angry, right? All these kind of emotions, you stop doing something very, very important, that is the connection with the heart. And when you're stopping the connection with the heart, you're moving to the opposite, that is fear, right? When we are courage and we're saying, "Oh, no matter what, I will be connected with my high purpose and my intentionality here," is when you're connecting with the heart, and courage in French is heart, right? So that's what you need to create. Okay, so as I said before, if your persona is in the stress mode, right, you're cut energetically, you're cutting. So, and when you're cutting that pathway, you are also you're cutting the capacity of creating new things, creating new approaches, creating new lifestyles, creating new results in your business, creating a joyful life, and so on, right? And this is as well one of the things that we need to pay attention into it. All right, environment. So this is phenomenal. This is so cool. We are all people with antennas here. Sometimes our antennas are completely, closed. We need to start shaking them and open them to the world. We have a whole world out there to bring into us, right? And we need to be a very good observant. Why? Because our mind is the creator of the reality that we're living in. So the ideas, the impact, whatever we have is impacting the reality that we have right now. Our past experiences, our story creates as well that world, right? So we need to start shifting the past experiences that we had that were traumatic into something positive. We have to as well starting to create new connections with human beings in a different way. And we have to build relationships that's coming from within us to be able to perform in the high levels, right? And high levels needs it is to upscale your frequency, your waves, how you are related to your field. Okay, so this is also another ingredient that is super important. Your businesses as well. I always do all what is connected with minimalism and focus in what is essential, right? It's an art, and you have to be absolutely clear What is your client? What is your offer? What is the problem that you solve? And I'm going a little bit quickly here, just because I don't want to expand. I will do this in another week. But the idea is as well, you connect with the people that they're in the same level. If you're not clear about that art, right, you're going to miss something on the pathway. So no matter what, no matter if you're selling a product or service, or you are selling yourself, or you are selling your coaching, or you are selling your professionalism, we all have to reduce the tension about selling. All right, selling is providing a service to others which they're going to have an incredible benefit from that. And money is like the energy compound, and money is amazing. Why? Because we can create more things out there, right? So lose and try to lose the pressure about the money. And when you are leveling yourself in the high performance way, your business is going as well to fire up. Okay, so be aware about these three things: your avatar, right? What's your what is exactly your offer, and what is the problem you solve? And absolutely, the value you give is related as well with the mindset that you had behind. The energy, as I said before, is super important, right? It's different vibration when you create your content, right? So just create that energetic compound to be able to create the different outcomes as well, right? Don't put the intention in the how, just put the intention of the vision of yourself doing what you want to do, right? In the best version of yourself, okay? Um, always when you write down your thing, simplicity is the key, right? Try to see, okay, with one thing, how I can impact my audience, how can I impact as well the people, right, in a very essential way and super important. Zooming it out, it means like if you want to share the value of you, of what you're offering, right, try to create the mapping of that particular thing to be able to see how you can impact the people's lives in different areas, right? And after that, you're going from high or from very, very extension thinking process to very narrow. And this is the one thing that you can absolutely share and offer with others. And share as well, which is the best container. All right, one of the things that I wanted to share as well with you is that 2020 has been super difficult, right? And one of the things that the people are looking for is solutions very quickly. That we are living in uncertainty, and uncertainty creates a lot of stress, right? And the people are very worried about money, but they need services. They need us to be able to make things happen. So always I will suggest in your business or whatever you want to co-create and create. And as I said, doesn't matter if you are a professional or you are having a business, or you are an entrepreneur, or you are a coach, or um, you are an advocate, right? With any cause, always define your vision at first, right? Define your customers' needs, the second thing. Define the only one thing that you solve, the one audience, right? And the thing that you offer. And the reason is because when you're speaking that language in a very simple way, people that are out there is going to resonate with you. And and it will see you will see how easier it is to start building the audience that you want. That not only the audience, but as well, you're starting to become more secure, more safe about the things that you're sharing with the world. And as well, it's a huge tool as well to use it with yourself in simple relationships. Okay, so one thing of conversation. Um, One thing about how you can communicate. It's very hard for us ladies to communicate one thing when we're speaking with our husbands or whatever. It's because we have this mind of creators, right? So it's super important to be very aware with whom we are speaking, because this is going to change the approach. And I'm going to speak a little bit of that, right? I'm putting client here emotion, but could be any people, any person in our home as well. Those people, right, we are passing through those situations, right? So we need to feel people before we are just vomiting things or just getting engaged with the emotions, right? Be a good observant always will bring you to better solutions and better uh, looking for the right tools that you need to be able to help them to reduce tension and stress. And this is super important, all right? And the reason is because as much as the people are in these oranges, right, the less connected are going to be with you. So reflect always, evaluate always, right? Be simple in your actions, engage with whatever situation. Don't be thinking about another things, just being engaged. And this you can apply as well for life, right? And just have as well time block and create that stillness as well. And the reason is because we need to reset all the time. And when we reset, we can reflect, we can evaluate, we can simplify, we can engage, and we can have this stillness for us to be creators. Okay. So this is absolutely another important thing to do. So that's it. This is what I wanted to bring up today. Is 5:08, and I wanted just to make that introduction. Right, is really the way how I approach things is trying to be the best version of myself, to become the person that I desire to become, to perform better, right, in the high frequency, in the in that level where I'm going to start attracting the lifestyle that I desire, and as well the results that I desire in my business. So this is what I wanted to share with you. If you want to solve any questions or you have any doubts or whatever, you always can DM me or comment below this live streaming. I wanted just to tell you um, happy happy Thanksgiving to all, right? Super I'm very happy that I started to build up this group. I want the best for you. My apologies, as I didn't did before, but everybody has their own path, right? And has really momentums where you need more introspection and more moments to really solve other things. And I'm now absolutely in tune with the perspective and the way how I can serve you and how can I serve new people to not only be absolutely amazed about their lives that you can create and desire and see it, right, that you meant to be and to have, but as well that those that you are coaches or you're entrepreneurs or business owners, also I will help you to achieve that level that you desire, to have the results that you want, right, in manners that you not even think that it's possible. That's it. So, another thing. On the 5th of December, I do have a masterclass, 2 hours, right, about how the abundance mode works. What is that about prosperity and how I can bring more prosperity into your life. So it's a 2 hours masterclass. It's going to be a lot of incredible tips in it. I'm going to move you to different steps. It's going to be practical as well. And the cost is $33. Okay. If someone wants to come in, you're more than welcome. And the people that enroll already, I have like 7 spots for free. And if you want to come, so you're more than welcome. It's going to be amazing. There are some beautiful ladies already that they say yes. And that's all. If you want to know more about many other things, please contact me. So that's it. I wanted just to say thank you for being with me. Let's grow together. Let's build up, level up. right? And have those amazing results in our lives and in our businesses and so on. So that's it. Thank you very much and see you around. Bye bye. Yes, see you around. Bye bye.